So here we go. We call it our herd hierarchy. We have something today that's never appeared before in the history of the herd hierarchy. Here we go.
Herd hierarchy.
Time is now. Let's go.
The top 10 NFL teams according to Colin. Number 10.
Green Bay, and I'm putting them in for one guy, Aaron Rodgers. They have some stats that are amazing. Only team in the league that ranks top 5 in third down and red zone offense. That's because of Aaron Rodgers. They have no running game. They're not very physical. They're injury prone. I don't like their secondary. I like Aaron Rodgers a lot. I put Green Bay solely because of him at 10.
Number 9.
First time ever, I've been doing this 5 years, the Buffalo Bills made the list. Don't kid yourself. They run the ball 55% of the time. This is a blue-collar, punch-you-in-the-face football team that's not going away. They lead the NFL in quarterback pressures, 15 a game. Did you see Matt Ryan running for his life all Sunday? They run the football. They've allowed just 4 offensive touchdowns. They've cleaned house with all their coaches. They've come in, they play to their strengths. They're a running football team with a tremendous defense and a remarkable pass rush. This is a team that's not going away. Bills at 9.
Number 8.
Only reason I put the Lions ahead of them, I've always loved Matt Stafford. Here's what I worry about Detroit. They have the league's best turnover differential, +9. A lot of that is fluky. You know, some of the things they're doing is defense. Now, I'll give them credit. They've allowed their opponents to score on just 12 of their 47 drives. That's second in the NFL. They're playing real defense. There are some stats that don't blow me away. I like their defense. They've been opportunistic. I'm going to just keep them at 8 for now.
Number 7.
Listen, September is Belichick's worst month, and it always has been. It's also Pete Carroll's worst month. The Patriots lead the NFL in points, drives scored. Meaning, for the amount of times they get the drive, they score the most points. The downside, their defense allows the most points per drive. They're a work in progress. Belichick's a defensive back specialist. That secondary will get better, but there are some limitations defensively. They have no pass rush, and I don't know how you create one over the next 10 weeks.
Number 6.
I think the Redskins are real. They got a couple of losses. That's the best 2-2 team in the league. They are physical. And they drafted Jonathan Allen, so their pass rush, which is good, is only going to get better. They've had only 6 3-and-outs all year, second fewest in the NFL. Kirk Cousins moves. He's a good leader. He can make the throws. I mean, they lost Deshaun Jackson, the deep threat. Pierre Garçon, they're out, so they're not as explosive over the top this year. But I think they're really well coached. I like Kirk Cousins. He's a good B franchise quarterback, and they are tremendous up front defensively.
Number 5.
L.A. Rams, 23 big plays. A big play in the NFL is categorized as a 20-plus yard play. They're tied for the most in the league. You got to wrap your brain around this. They've upgraded their offense. New tight ends, 3 new receivers, new left tackle, new coaching staff, new center. Like, they just flushed their offense out of town and brought in new people, and they've all been really, really good. They're the best young rookie receiver. Tavon Austin was like a number 1 receiver for them last year. Like, he's a slot niche guy now. That's how he should be used. This offense, best running back in football. They have the best defensive lineman in football. They got the best kicker and punter in football. They may have the second or third best receiving core. They got a deep threat, 2 underneath guys. They got good tight ends. Rams are a real team, number 5.
Number 4.
But I'll put Dallas ahead of them because of this. Sean Lee got hurt, game changed. And also, Dallas won 6 of the 7 key statistical components. Dallas is a good football team. They've got an issue. Dez Bryant is no longer a legit deep threat, and therefore teams are like, they're doing this to USC, by the way. Oh, you can't throw it deep. We'll crowd the box, hurt your running game. That's an issue. It makes Dallas in a situation where Dak has got to develop a little more quickly than maybe they thought going into this year, too. But I still like their personnel offensively, and I still like their coaching staff.
Number 3.
Been hot on the Philadelphia Eagles all year. They lead the NFL in time of possession, almost 36 minutes a game. Speaks to their offensive line. They've converted on 51% of third downs, second best in the NFL. They've got skill people, tremendous D and O-line play, best tackle combination in football, left-right tackle, and I buy into Carson Wentz. He's a wizard. He really is. Big, strong, can move. He is escaping from sacks every third or fourth pass. I think Philadelphia can win the Super Bowl. They need health, though. It's a fine line defensively. They could get weak with a couple key injuries.
Number 2.
The Broncos are the only team in the NFL yet to allow a rushing touchdown, tied for third in the NFL in rushing per game. They're a lot like Buffalo. They're a better brand of Buffalo. They're going to run the football, mostly play action stuff. They got a B-, C+ quarterback. They got a coach that most of us don't know. They are really good up front defensively. It is hard to run on them. The reason I have them at 2, don't love their offensive line.
Number 1.
Come on, let's be honest here. No NFL team has better symmetry between offensive and defensive talent than the Chiefs. They have an A coach. They got a B+ quarterback. They got pass rushers. They have a tremendous corner. I like their offensive line. They have skill people. Tyreek Hill. This Kareem Hunt kid's remarkable. I didn't even watch him play in college. He's a total game breaker. They got, to me, the best tight end now that Gronk's not 100% in football. Kansas City's loaded. With or without Eric Berry, this team's got 7, 8 high-level Pro Bowl players, and I think the most creative offensive coach over 40 in the league.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out more of the best clips from The Herd, or go watch a few segments from the newest show on FS1, First Things First, with Chris Carter and Nick Wright.